Howdy y'all, thank you for joining us today. We're going to try the solo version of Ascension, Valley of the Ancients. Sounds pretty hard, just because of the way the game tends to get its honor. Sounds like it's going to be a difficult task, but we will see what's up. So it says to put 50 honor in the honor pool. 20, or 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32. Let's make this quicker. 3, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 42, 43, 44, 45, and 50. So there's the 50 honor. Sorry if you notice any small edits, it might be because today my dog decided to be extra noisy. So it'll be usually just me going over there and getting in the hush up. Alright, I think I got pretty much everything set up. I've already shuffled my deck. Give it a few more shuffles. Alright, we're going to do the middle. And you may notice that some of the cards here are foiled. I just couldn't help myself. This is just the basic game of Ascension, Valley of the Ancients, which is from a 6th year. But they have the collector's editions of 1 through 5 out there. And the 1 through 5 collector's editions always have all the cards in foil. So I couldn't help myself, and I went and grabbed these out of one of the other years just so I could play with the foils. Now, the only things that are foils are just the cultist here, the 2 basic heroes, and then my starting deck. My starting deck does have the foils from also. All right, but this one is the Valley of the Ancients. This one, the big key thing it has different from other Ascensions are these temples, which you can get some runes that actually get you these temples if you play the rune. And then if you already have the temple, it triggers other stuff, which basically the way it works is you play something that has this skull symbol or this tree symbol, and it gets you that temple. And then if you play it again, like in the case of the Temple of Life, the Temple of Life will give you the Temple of Immortality and then 2 runes to spend. The Temple of Death gives you the Temple of Immortality and lets you cull a card from your deck, from your hand or discard pile. And then the Temple of Immortality, once you have it, just once per turn you can call out a faction. And if you buy a card from that or acquire a card of that faction, the next card that comes in, if it's that faction, you get it for free, which is pretty cool. And if you have these at the end of the game, they give you victory points. I'm wondering if in the solo play, like I said, it's my first time to play, so I'll probably be going back and forth. It's pretty vague. But I don't see any way that maybe that's what gives you a little bit of an advantage. Because I don't know any way that so the only differences in solo play is we have 50 honor instead of the 30 per player. Whenever a card leaves this center row, all the cards slide over towards the honor pool. And you refill always here. I get to go first, but at the end of each of my turns, they acquire these 2 cards. And as far as if they're just regular cards, they just acquire them and they'll get the honor at the end of the game. If they are a monster, they retain the honor. So I don't think there's any way for them to get these. So I guess that's going to be my advantage, is if I can find a way to get the temples, that gives me a little extra honor. Alright, and we just play until just like the normal game. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and populate the center row here. So, Ominous Augur, Burial Guardian, Mutated Scavenger. I guess technically by the rules, I mean, if it's this way, it's supposed to populate to the left and slide. So, Excavation Sentry, Deranged Dirge, and Quantum Stalker. I don't know how to say that actually. Alright, so let's go ahead and start this out. So I draw my first 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runes to spend. And we already know, since I got the 5 runes, and you start with 8 runes and 2 power, we know my next hand is going to be 3 runes and 2 power, so I could always pick this up next turn. So I think in this case I'm going to go with this. Put it in my discard pile. I spent my 5 runes. Oh, we got to populate this. And then I end my turn. Because I ended my turn, he obtains these 2. Let's put his cards right there. And then all this slides. Putting the Resourceful Trader. The Shadow Ridge Scout. Quantum Stalker is what I bought. I guess I could show that just to kind of show y'all as we go. I'll probably forget to do that a few times, unfortunately. Alright. So, I would have drawn these next 5 cards at the end of the last turn before he did all that. And it's like I figured, 2 power and 1, 2, 3 runes. Alright. So, kind of already knew what I was going to do. Is I'm going to use the 3 to buy this Excavation Sentry. It's just one of those cards I really like in the game. And then we need to populate this. Alright. 2 power. So I'll defeat the cultist once. Give me a little bit of power here. Let's just place it there. Alright. So I'll finish all these out. That ends my turn. He defeats this. And since he defeats it, he gets the 4 honor. And you ignore the rest of the text. So he gets 4 honor. 1, 2, 3, 4 honor. And he gains this card, which in this case, like I said, they're just going to do nothing except he's going to get all the honor that's on the bottom of these cards. Alright, so slide all this over. And we populate with another Mutated Scavenger and Kanzir. Alright, so let me shuffle up my deck. I figure it's going to be pretty hard because he should be gaining, on average, 3 to... Well, he'll be getting a lot of honor every turn. So, means I got to start averaging stuff. Alright, that should be a good enough little shuffle there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so let's see what we're going to do this turn. I got 1 rune. Sorry about the glare there. So I got 1 rune. I got my Excavation Sentry, got my Quantum Stalker. So I got both my good cards. My next hand's probably going to suck really bad. Alright, then let's do this. Let's play the Excavation Sentry, which is going to give me 2 battle and then put the top card of my deck into my discard pile. Then I may banish a card in my hand or discard pile. 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 to spin. There really ain't nothing 5 to really do. So, but yeah, there's no reason to be getting rid of stuff out of my hand that can be played. So I'm going to get rid of the Militia, which is what the Excavation Sentry lets me do. And now it gives me 2 battle. Alright. So, alright. That gives me 4 battle and 2 runes. Basically, I have 5 runes and 4 battle. Alright. So 5 runes and 4 battle. Let's decide what we're going to do. I mean, defeating him twice would just give me 2 honor. This gives me 2 honor. If there was more here, it would defeat more, but I guess just doing it so he don't get 2 honor is a good play. So we'll go ahead and defeat the Hellfrost Imps, which lets me gain 2 honor. And then if there was another Hellfrost Imp in the center, I could beat it. Isn't. So there's my 2 honor. Refill this. Still have 1 more battle, but that ain't gonna make a difference. I don't know any 1 battles. Monsters. Here's a question I always have. So we're gonna take a little pause while I do a little quick search. So not much of a pause. All I had to do was just read through the whole rule book. So it does say to frequently asked questions that if one is revealed, that it says you basically refill this before you finish out all the effects here, which is different from the way most games work. So in this case, I did defeat this Hellfrost Imp also. So it gives me another 2. And then we can hope another Hellfrost Imp comes down. No. This instead. Alright. But that leaves me with my 1 battle still left over, which I didn't have. I'm just going to upgrade this to a 5. Alright. So, and then I still had the 2, 3, 4, 5 runes to spend. So I got some options here. I already have a Void Hero, so this might be really good for my deck actually, but draw a card's always good too. And the Temple Death will help me cull. I might, but see, if I do that, if I buy either of these, that's going to give him 8 honor, which is a real rough thing to do. So I have to debate how much these are going to help me. I mean, I guess technically these would get me this, which is 5, 6, 7. So him getting that 8 honor, ugh. It's pretty rough, but first time playing solo, we'll see if it was a mistake. So I am going to take this, and I buy the Shadow Ridge Scout. Just going to leave me with 3 to spend. He's about to get a lot of honor this turn. Grave Golem enters. Now I could either just go with a Mystic, which will let me buy some bigger stuff. Or this is a draw card worth 1 honor. Of course, buying him does let him beat this and get 4. I'm not going to be able to beat that, so they will get it next turn. I really like to draw cards a lot because it makes it to where it feels like it doesn't really take up a space in your deck. Oh man, yeah, I can't help myself. Oh man, but 2. Nah, we're gonna. Decisions. Yeah, we'll do it. Screw it. So I bought the Resourceful Trader. So we're gonna refill this. I have 1 battle and 1 rune left. You can see if a 1 of anything comes down, but it doesn't. It's a 5, which is a good 5. All right. So those are wasted. This goes in my discard pile. I draw my next 5, which we know is going to be terrible. But he does gain this 8, which is rough. And he gains 4 honor for the Mutated Scavenger. And then all this moves over, and he's about to get a crap ton. I guess I shouldn't have done that in the long term of it, because he gets too many constructs. It's going to be rough to be able to overcome all that. But alright. Alright. Let's see this cruddy hand we knew coming. So we're looking at 4 runes and 1 battle. So the 1 battle's useless. The 4 runes. Alright, 4 runes. Already don't know, I guess. God, he's about to get so much honor. I'm going to go with 2 heavy infantry and hope I can start just beating those guys up before he gets a chance. And you may notice some of these are a little bowed. I did just open this one. It's got the typical thing you see, problems with foils. I'm hoping though, like my other set was doing it, but once I sleeved them up in this and the way I stored them, where I was facing them each other, across from each other like that, kind of bent them back, and then so we'll see if I can get that to possibly happen with these. But anyways, alright, bought those. These add in, because I mean you can already tell these are from a different set and they're not as bowed as bad, so it'll just take a little bit of time. Alright, well, we did that, letting him get insane number because he gets 6 from that and 5 from this. And then all this moves over. Guess I can show y'all what entered. The Hellfrost Imp y'all already knew. The Cavern Whore, like I said, I know I forget these things. It's a lot of playing these games is second hand to me. But that way y'all can be kind of looking along and seeing if y'all would have played it out a little bit different. I do take risks, I guess. Sometimes get trying to shuffle too fast and throw cards around. Alright. A few more shuffles there. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Alright. Let's see if we can get this to be a good one. 1, 2 runes. 3 runes, and then I drew this in the wrong order. Alright, so we're going to play this, which lets me draw a card. And then if I happen to get a construct this turn, I do gain the Temple of Death. So we draw a card. Got one of my heavy infantries. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3 runes. And 1, 2, 3, 4 battle. The Secco effect will not trigger because I don't have a discard pile. So 3 runes and 4 battle. 3 runes and 4 battle. Well, 3 runes ain't going to help me get a construct this turn, which would have been nice. I could do the 4 battle and hope to trigger something else. Yeah, why not? Or reveal something, I mean. So I'm going to go ahead and beat the Hellfrost Imps, which gives me another 2 honor. And let's hope another Hellfrost Imp. No, it's not a construct, so I won't be able to trigger the other thing. Which really sucks because I was hoping to be able to get that Temple of Death. But 1 battle ain't gonna do nothing. I'm sitting on 3. This is a draw card, give me some honor thing. I might need to start getting this so I can start buying some of these bigger things. I think I will take this and hope a 1 construct comes down. If I know there are 1 constructs in there. Yeah, sorry I didn't show you the Cheerful Consort, but there it is. Alright. Soul Snare Hunter enters play. And that's going to end my turn with 1 and 1 wasted again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to get 4 honor for this. And yeah, with those 2 constructs, unless I can start buying some majorly powered constructs, we're going to run into some issues real fast in this game. Alright, Blind Seer enters play. And another Cheerful Consort. Alright, let's see what I drew here. So we can make it worthwhile. I got 1 rune, 2 rune, 3 rune, 2 combat, 2 rune, and 2 combat. So that's going to be 4 combat, or 4 battle, sorry. And 2, 3, 4, 5 runes. So 5 runes, 4 battle. Now this does let me get one of those constructs to start getting up in there to points. Then it's going to let him be able to get that. I'm going to go ahead and... Do I care which order I do this in? Because I think I'm going to defeat him, which will let me shuffle my discard pile. So I'm just debating if I want to buy this first. Or if I want to buy this. I guess this gives me the same thing, but this gives me a way of getting this Temple of Life. But it's not worth it, nowhere near as many points. Now the Temple of Life will give me a lot more points. And this may trigger my Echo since I'm going to get the shuffle. But then I'm letting him have 5. Yeah, oof. Think I'm making bad choices here, but here we go. We're going to go ahead and buy this Soul Snare Hunter, which puts him there. So we're going to refill. It is a 1 construct. Or do I leave that in play, hoping to trigger something? Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and spin my 1 because I don't think I have a lot of turns. So I'm buying the Sacred Pot. Oh my goodness. A lot of big things coming out. Alright. Definitely should have gone more into the rune route. Alright, I got 4 battle left. We're going to go ahead and do the Cavern Horror, which is going to give me... Well, I defeat the Cavern Horror. It's going to give me 1 honor. And I get to shuffle my... I may shuffle my discard into my deck if I want to, which I will choose to do. Really should have gone for that Siege Master's Ram. I don't know what I was thinking. Because he's about to get 9 points now. Ugh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. So I did all that. This all scoots down. I guess that's supposed to refill before I do everything. He gains this. He gains this because I ended my turn. Sorry about that. I guess I should have done that. He's got so many points over there. This is where I was thinking it may be a little rough going. But figure I'll try it solo. That way I can really say how the solo works for people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's see, did we get a good shuffle out of this? Maybe. 1, 2, 3 runes. If I can defeat a monster this turn in the center row, which there isn't one, so that's not going to happen. If I have a Void Hero in here, which I think I only have the life bound, yep. So, and there's not a void to buy, so I can't trigger this echo. Man, oh man. Just bad, huh? Guess I can hope for a 1 void. Well, let's do something productive, I guess. Let's do... I like either of those. Let's do... Oh, if I might take that chance. I mean, that's an awful chance because I really don't know the deck well enough. I'm going to pay the 2 runes. I mean, I got 3 runes no matter what. So 3 runes. I'm going to hold off on playing the... Well, I can go ahead and play this, which gives me the 2 battle. And if I happen to defeat a monster in the middle, I'm going to hold off on playing this, see if something comes down. Go ahead and buy... This cheerful, oh man, it's gonna give him the 5. Almost want to let him just have those. Yeah, let's go with this one. So I'm gonna buy the Ancient Stag, leaving me with 1 rune left. And of course, but I mean, I couldn't have bought a 1. Just 1 short from being able to get that to trigger. Alright, well we can't make that trigger, so we're going to have 4 battle. And there's nothing in the middle row. Nothing I could buy rune-wise, so we're just going to defeat the cultist twice. Alright, and that's going to end my turn. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he gains these 2 cards. Really need to get these temples. That honor's draining pretty fast. So a Burial Guardian. And an Ominous Augur. Alright. And I'll probably butcher a lot of these names, but we'll see. Alright. Sacred Pot. If I had Serenity, once per turn I could draw a card. So Serenity is, well, it tells you there. If I don't have a discard pile. But we could put this out, so it's always in effect. Let's put it over there. Alright. Then I got 1 rune. No, let's play this one first. So it says to draw a card. If I acquire a construct this turn, gain the death symbol. Alright. So I drew a card. This one lets me gain an honor and then draw a card. So we'll play that to gain the honor. And then draw a card. Alright. So we triggered a bunch of stuff. Let's play the Excavation Sentry, which is gain 2 battle. And then put the top card of my deck into my discard pile. Alright, so we're going to play that. We'll put the top card of my deck into my discard pile. Then I may banish a card of my hand or discard pile. Of course, we're going to banish 1 in my discard pile. So we'll banish the Apprentice that just now got put in there. Alright. So we're going to leave this sort of up top so I don't forget it. And then we already played that. Give me 3 battle, 4, 5 battle, and only 1 rune to spend with it. Too bad that Sacred Pot ain't still out there. Alright. Just never going to get these temples, am I? Alright, so 5 battle, and of course there's no bad guys out there. Nothing for 1. So we're just going to defeat the cultist 2 more times. While he's about to gain 11. Yeah, this is going south real fast. Alright. So all this goes here. He's going to gain these. Man, he's getting so many points. So many points. Took some risks I shouldn't have, I guess, but now I know better. Another Blind Seer. And this. So these gold borders mean there's something that happens, like in this one, when you acquire this, if you have played a Lifebound hero this turn, you get to put this in your hand. So that's pretty cool. And they put the gold, it's really a black border with lightning around it, just looks like a gold border. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, nice thing is, I have Serenity right now. I have no discard pile, so once per turn I can draw a card. I'm going to go ahead and trigger that. We're going to play this. The next time I defeat a monster in the center row, there's none there, but maybe if we buy some stuff, there will be one available. Gain 2 more battle. Put me at 4 battle. Put the top card of my deck in my discard pile. Then I may coal something. And of course, I have nothing I want to coal. Got a pretty beefy hand here, it looks like. Alright. So that's 4 battle. I'm going to hold off on this one. I might be able to do some stuff with it. Oh, I really should have. Well, can't take things back, because if I would have, I might have been able to trigger that. So we're going to do this where it's... Because game state has changed, so I would have known I would have drawn this. And I can't take that back. Should have really looked at my cards, so let me draw a card. Okay, nice thing is... This one, I get to do the Unite ability, so it's going to give me 2 runes and 2 battles. So that puts me at 2 runes and 6 battle. And it gives me 2 honor. And then... Oh, should have played once again, read my cards. Draw a card, and next time I acquire a construct this turn, I gain that rune. So I'm looking at 2 and 6 still, 2 runes, 2 and 8, 3 and 8. And let's hold off on this one, because if I could buy a void, which there is one available, then I can trigger that, which I'm most likely going to try to do. So 3 and 8. I mean, if I do that, it lets him gain the 2. But this does let me... As much as some of these others would be better. And that lets me get another 3 honor. This could give me 1 honor. And let me get that, which will let me do some stuff. And give me some honor. Yeah, I gotta do it. So we're gonna go ahead and buy this. Leave me at 1. Alright, so we refill this first and then we'll start triggering the other stuff. Alright. So Spiteful Gladiator. Alright, so I need a monster in that middle row with all this, but it's not happening. So we're going to go ahead and play this. Now I have 10 battle, but I have Echo because I have this Void Hero in here. So I have 10 battle now, and I get to gain this Death Rune, which means I get to gain the Temple of Death. Then I got my 10 battle, so... Guess we defeat the cultist 5 times since there's nothing in the center and I don't have anything I could buy, so we defeat him 5 times. So all that, pretty sure I did everything. I didn't defeat a monster in the center row. Played that in the wrong order. Got to trigger that. Didn't acquire a construct. Alright. So all that goes in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really should have read those in the order. I don't know if it would have made that much of a difference though. Alright. Oh, he gains these. So all moves. I'm wondering if you just let him have those. You just got to make sure you're getting all the honor for fighting things. So... Sure, that will just take some practices. Oh, some more monsters entered in. Alright. Let's look. What am I going to do? I got 1 apprentice, 2... Ugh. This hand's totally different from my last one. Alright, so I only got 2 battle and 1, 2, 3, 4 runes. 2 battle means I can only defeat the cultist once. 4 runes. I think I'm actually going to go with the Blind Seer. Just going to move all this down. I got 2 left to spend. Which I'm going to take that one. It just came out, which is the Resource Trader, which I had before. I already have one of. Putting the Keeper of Secrets out. And then that's the end of my turn. 2, 3. I'm going to be shuffling. But before I shuffle, so I don't forget to do this, Let's go ahead and give him his cards. Ugh. Alright. Definitely got to defeat that before he does, or in the game before he does. Of course, this is big too, but that's 8. And he's already got so many points. I need to not let that happen. Okay. Sorry about that. Apparently, I did not realize that this plug that I had the other camera plugged into wasn't working. I'll have to look at that later. So, I'm going to have to just finish on this board. I'll try to still show what I'm playing and whatnot. Alright, so... Yep. So, this is my hand. I have 1, 2... Make sure I don't have any draw cards this time since I messed that up last time. I have no discard pile, so this Echo isn't going to help me right now. But if I can maybe buy something, which, nope. One short from being able to buy that to make this Echo trigger. So, and I don't have a life, man. Yeah, doing real bad this game. All right, so I got 2 runes and 1, 2, 3 battle and 3. Yeah. Yep. I don't see any way to make stuff trigger. So I can just beat stuff just to get stuff. So I'll do this to get 3 honor. And then I will play this 1, 2, 3 just to defeat the cultist once. Yep, because I can't spend 2 runes out here. And then 2 runes to buy heavy infantry. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold up. No game state has changed. Sorry, it was thrown off. I remembered it, and then that's when the camera turned off. So let's hold up. So this was what my starting was. I need to put this back and take the 2. Yeah, all right. Everything's back. All right, cool. Because I actually have the Sacred Pot, and I have no discard pile right now. So once per turn, I can draw a card, which puts me into the Resourceful Trader, which I will play to draw a card and hope I can buy a construct. This does stuff for giving more attack now to do stuff with. Now I don't know if that's going to let me do anything else. Yeah, there's nothing else that's going to let me draw, so we'll go ahead and play this like I originally had done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because maybe I can make a 2 reveal and that Resourceful Trader can trigger. But this is going to trigger something too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 attack. And if I defeat a monster in the center row this turn, I gain the life. So let's do that. Crypt Lurk, oh, they're both the same. So I'm gonna play these. Defeat the Crypt Lurker, which gives me 3 honor. And gain the Death rune, which since I have the Temple of Death, I now gain control of the Temple of Immortality. And I may banish a card in my hand or discard pile. Well, because technically, this refills immediately, it says. So Starved Abomination. Because I defeated a monster in the center row, I now gain the green rune, which gives me the Temple of Life. Now I have all the temples. Oh, I still need to figure out if I want to burn one of these. I mean, all it's going to let me do is do a heavy infantry. I don't think I'm going to get very many turns left. Yeah, the next turn's going to be the last turn. Oh, God. And if I don't defeat that next turn, that's just going to be ugly. But, yeah, I'll go ahead and burn that. Of course, I'm never going to see that card, so I might as well at least get me a victory point. Nope. I'm not going to activate the Temple of Death. It's the ability of the Banish. Instead, I'll use the 2 Apprentice to gain a heavy infantry. Alright. Alright, so he gains this. He gets 4. And like I said, because he's going to get that no matter what, unless I defeat it, this will be the last turn. Which is why I didn't just charge up the cameras and decide to pick up where we left off. Because we were so close to finish. I was going to try to do a best 2 out of 3, but we'll see if I can get it charged up and maybe in the future. Alright. So we did all that. Let's see how our last turn goes. Alright, well, I'll play this. Get me a honor, and I get to draw a card. I'll play the Resourceful Trader, which lets me draw a card to see if I buy a construct. And then I'm pretty much limited to what I got here. So yeah, he's definitely going to get a crud ton of points for this. I have 4 runes and 2 attack, or combat, or battle, whatever you want to call it. So 4 runes, if I can at least get a construct. Doesn't do anything for me. Ooh, I get the ban. I get the. So, don't care. Just go for the biggest thing I can get. Let him have 2 or let him have 3. That gives me 2. I can do the same thing by just buying 2 of those. So, I'll buy this. And I'll buy one of these. And I'll defeat the cultist one more time. Giving me an extra honor. And that's all I can do. And then he's going to get this. And he's going to get 8 honor. Oh, I just noticed something else that said, but I don't think it makes a difference now. I only had 2 attack. Or 2 battle. I would have had 4 battle. Because I own the temples, what he does, he allows it to where it's 2 less for each temple you control. And of course I was too short to be able to do it. So yeah. So he gains the 8. 5, 6, 7. Alright, let's see how bad this really was. So let's score everything up. The score is basically the honor you have, which is this mine. And then what's in your decks. And we'll see who won there. So let's go ahead and figure out his, which is going to be huge. 10, 15, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Because he's got a lot of constructs in here. Mechanas. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 44, 50, 1, 2, 56, 61, 64, 78, 72, or 78, 80, 81, 82, 83. Alright. Oh man, that is a score I did not want to hear. Because I'm pretty sure I'm nowhere's even close to that score. So 83. And then I got 10. Well, that's just because I needed to do a recount, but it don't matter. 20, 1, 2, 3, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yeah, because I basically 35, 41. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. So it wasn't quite as bad, but if I wouldn't have had those temples, that would have been a trumping. Well, thank you for joining me. Sorry about the camera malfunction. Yeah, that's a solo play. It seems pretty rough. I'm sure there's a tip to it. And really, it did feel kind of hollow. Like, cool if you just want to play because you want to build a deck. But the app's free, so you could just play this on the app for free. Or really having someone else playing definitely, because really if you think about it, you can always plan on what they're going to get and just make sure you're able to do what you can to try to minimize the points. But we'll definitely do some more solo play, see if it's only this or not. But all right, thank you for joining us and have a great day.